yeah. Well, we are going live. Sorry, it took me a minute because he is going to be late. Hopefully, he's going to be here. So it took me a minute to get the owl. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. I figured everybody be in a good mood. So you have anything for... Okay. We'll go right ahead. Oh, the door's not open.
So now, I went to the city commission meeting last week. Just to listen. And then, Thursday, and then first Mac meeting. And our ladies received the program. And so basically, he brought up the point that the stickers from that breakfast that we probably ready trying to get people like that on down he was really stressing to the city of the regional council.
Good. And, who's on from the city? Who's on?
Al Gore.
Oh, okay.
And which, by the way, Al Gore elected his church.
Oh, good for him.
The chamber delegates will be Mr. Flossie, Mr. Young, Mr. Gordon, and Mr. Sanders. What? One of the between Mr. Gordon and Mr. Sanders, they're going to decide. So Armed Forces Day, we're going to do a big celebration for that on May 18th. And what's nice about it, everybody else got pointed out that that's the same weekend as the high school graduation.
Oh.
So there will be a lot of people in town.
Sure.
We're only making bi-monthly.
Yep, they started that last year.
Okay. Other than that,
good. I'm glad.
So then, based off the comments made at the city commission meeting on Tuesday night, Commissioner Gordon suggested that one commissioner from each group attend the meeting and staff on Friday. That's right. And so I told him I'd be willing to do it. He reached out to me. And so we just kind of just sat and observed what staff thought. And it was a really positive meeting. There was a lot of nodding yes on a lot of discussion. And so there'll be another meeting, a smaller meeting between the finance officer, their finance officer, and Kelly Hunter and the city fire department. And based off that, we may be another meeting set on the road. Because we got to get moving on this ASAP for what we're doing 25. They think that they got 24 figured out, we will figure it out. And then we go from 25 into 26. It was a very good meeting. It was a little bit long. Anyway, that was great. I attended Sundown Sleep fundraiser on Friday evening, and that was a great event. Then Saturday evening. We went to Highway
Mm-hmm.
and Highway Brewery.
The new brewery. Mm-hmm.
And very nice. Great service and really did a good job. Not really technical opening, but just the grand openings point. So,
Good.
and then, no, Super Bowl yesterday. The Chiefs won.
Yeah, that was a very stressful game. Well, good. Well, I'm glad to see that or hear that that meeting went well. I having the judge uh, place that order in, I think relieved a lot of concerns of some of our citizens that the city's not just going to shut that off until we try to figure this out. And I think I'm sorry it had to get to that point, but we have to think about the safety and welfare of our entire community. And I, I just felt like our hands were tied not to do something. So I'm glad that things are looking up, and I'm more than willing to sit down with the city commission or city officials and figure this out, because it is for our community, and that's our job, is to look out for our community. So last week, I had kind of a preliminary meeting with Angela Whitebread from the Juvenile Detention Center. I know I've expressed some issues that have been going on there, and I think Angela is working hard to try to right some of the things, and she is wanting to put together a juvenile task force, just to have bounce ideas and try to work on the issues, which I very much appreciate her doing that. So yeah. And then I spoke at the Rotary Club, myself and Commissioner Larson and Michaela Self from Main Street all talked to them, and a group of high school female leaders, and just talking about challenges and different things, that why it's important to serve your community, whether in official capacity or volunteer capacity. And I was very impressed with the young ladies that I sat with. They all have very bright futures, and it's just a testament of our school district. I shared with them that all four of our daughters went to Junction City High School, and we're very prepared for their next chapter in their lives, and are successful in their careers. And I wish them the best, because they have a good foundation. So yeah, it was fun doing that. Had a ATA board meeting, at a bus meeting. Our chairman had to resign. He got a new job, and so Jared from MPO was kind of tricked into serving as the chair. But I let them do that. What else do we do? I attended a drug court meeting with stakeholders on Friday. Still trying to see if everybody's going to be on board for that. I think that is something that is will be very beneficial to our community, to help. Basically, it is a program which gives intense supervision to people, low-level drug users that have drug violations. And it's a program that needs to be, everybody needs to be on board with it, or it will not work. And so, so far it's looking like most of the people are committed. Still waiting to hear back. But I'm hopeful that will get up and running. I think Chris Ann has a lot of experience. She's the one that started the very first one in Lyon County several years ago. They have a very successful one over in Dickinson County that's been operating for a couple of years. And so I think we can get this off the ground here, and it's just going to be a team, and I'm hopeful that that's going to work out. We had a a meeting with some people from KSU in reference to a Geary County needs assessment. I know we've already done a couple of those already, but I think that this one will be imperative that we have a lot of people fill out this survey that we're going to be sending out in next month, and so that will help the coalition move forward in their goals of trying to figure out. Yes, bless you. To figure out what is needed here, besides, what resources we can bring here to help people with the childcare needs, and businesses, what we can do to help them fulfill their needs as well. So
So how close do you think we are to stakeholders?
for which one? Drug court? I think we're very close. I think we're just waiting to hear from the county attorney's office. So the sheriff and the jail were on board, and judges were on board. Tammy and I and Betsy are on board. I think they see the value in it, because it will improve the community and help those who really need it. Having that intense supervision and resources stops the cycle of people getting using, committing a crime to use. It just stops that cycle, and it's proven. It's not like this isn't an experiment. They've proven if it is done right, it works. So yeah.
I have kind of an update since we already talked about it for a while, but, so we have a tax sale that we want to do for 2024, and we put it in the budget, and that's still our intention. We have been having a really hard time putting together a list, because CIC, I don't exactly understand it, but I think we finally have a list. It didn't erase the old taxes, so like anything that's been in the tax sale before, like, I guess it used to always fall off,
Oh,
but now it stays. So it's showing like so many properties that everything that have ever had 2 years of taxes
would be
come up.
okay.
Is, but like that could have been in the 70s and the tax sale since then. And so, I think we finally gotten a list, but now usually like when we send the letter out, we'll send like a statement. The CIC, they won't generate the tax statement just like for a list. You have to go and do every single one manually. And so I think that Sherry was trying to figure out if there was some way to get them to do that without them having to go look everyone up manually and printing it separately.
Oh,
Like it took a lot of work just to figure out how to get the list, and then once they finally got the list, then CIC went up and print the statements.
yeah.
So that's what's going on. So we're getting a lot of calls about the tax sale on limited isn't, that's it's still our intention to do that. It's just been a hard time, and I don't want to send out everybody a letter and it not be right.
Right. Yeah.
Because then the foreclosure office will be a mess. So.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very disappointing that CIC has had these issues, especially when they've worked with numerous Kansas counties. I don't understand why this has been so challenging. And I know it's been very frustrating for staff. So, all right. Well, I'm sure that people are looking forward to that tax sale.
I do,
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah, I know you've been that's been kind of a pain in the butt to work with.
and I think we go ahead and bank it with the stuff from Tracy.
from the Grand Avenue?
forever.
Oh, for everything. Okay, good. Well, good. So anything else? Crystal?
Thank you. I'm gonna tell you just about a couple of things, and then Teresa's favorite, I'm gonna ask for an executive session. I love you, Teresa. All right. First, Tammy and I participated in the county day at the Capitol on Thursday. Paige Mendoza was already there for CBB for a travel one, so she got our table set up for us. It was wonderful. I think it went very well. There were a number of other counties represented, as well as county affiliates such as the County HR Association, Sheriff's Association, Register of Deeds, et cetera. So I think it went very well. We did have one item that in the follow-up with the KAC that I thought you might like to know about in case you weren't already aware of it, is House Bill number 2599, where they are trying to limit the amounts that government can collect based on quota requests. So in a nutshell, that the trying to say that they can't charge more than what is reasonable. But they're having disagreement on what is considered reasonable. But considering where we're at with our issues with another government agency, I thought it might be relevant to something that we would want to follow as far as that goes.
Does it put a limit on it?
It talks about 25 cents or less per page if you make a copy, and no fee for copy fees for if it's sent electronically. But then it says if an employee has to get it, then it's at the lowest rate that an employee in that position would be paid. So you can't charge if a person in that position gets paid $20 an hour, but a person entering that position would earn 15, you can't charge more than 15. So I'm not asking for any actions or anything on this at the moment. I just wanted to keep you informed.
Sure. No, I agree. I think that because I mean, well, even here, I mean, when I first the person who preceded you, instead of having Jennifer get it, he did it, and so he charged me what he was getting paid, not. So I think that's kind of shady. So yeah, I think that's good that putting something on there. So.
And with that, I request that we go into 10 minutes executive session for non-elected personnel.
How long?
And I'd like 10 minutes, and I'd like Tammy and Betsy to stay as well.
Okay. Second. All in favor? Aye. Post same sign. Motion carries.
My wife.